Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We take you back to the Silver Bowl on Friday night, the 7th of October, 1960, for tonight's neighborhood rivalry between the Mount Carmel Joint High School Red Tornadoes and the Kulpmont High School Wildcats. And for the visiting Kulpmont Wildcats, the starting lineup at left end, number 82, Robert Domoleski. The left tackle, number 93, Dennis Marshalik. Left guard, number 63, Mike Soboleski. Center, number 73, Frank Bergonia. Right guard, number 83, Robert Foder. Right tackle, number 95, Joe Dunnick. Right end, number 85, John White. The quarterback tonight, number 74, Andy Bubnas. At left halfback, number 89, Frank Muriello. Right halfback, number 65, Steve Matsura. And the fullback, either number 66, Victor O'Lear, or 81, Joseph Apicella. We'll always play the game and win it too. And there you see the remainder of the 1960 Wildcat squad. The head coach is Edward Stavinsky, assistant coach Joseph Costa, and the faculty manager, athletic director Bill Beyerschmidt. And now the starting lineup for the Red Tornadoes of Mount Carmel Joint High School. At left end, number 68, Anthony Bagashinsky. Left tackle, 49, Rich Batista. Left guard, number 65, co-captain Ed Kovac. Center, number 36, Bob Moratelli. Right guard, 67, Frank Buracheski. At right tackle, either number 87, Tom Hodrick, or 88, Rick Francis Prophet. The right end, number 27, Dennis Wedra, or number 45, Paul Zenya. And at quarterback tonight, number 39, Charlie Greco. Left halfback, number 38, Frank Morgan. Right halfback, co-captain Lenny Guarna, number 44. And the fullback, number 14, Norbert Bonjo. And there, the rest of the Red Tornado 1960 squad. Head coach Mike Terry, assistants George Rona and Charles Carlo. The athletic director, Glenn Mangus. The officials for tonight's game: referee William Romanowski of Avoca, umpire Walter Kurowski of Wyomissing, head linesman William Kramer of Hazleton, field judge Stan Bobiak of Frackville. This film actually starts after the opening kickoff, and Kulpmont's first series of plays picks up on fourth down with a Kulpmont punt. Kulpmont's punt is taken by Bonjo, number 14, and he returns 6 yards where he's tackled by number 95, Joe Dunnick. On first down, Morgan fumbles, and it's recovered by Greco for a loss of 1. Second and 11, Bonjo around the left end gets to the 43 and a first down. First and 10, number 38, Morgan, reaches the 45, a gain of 2. On second and 8, quarterback Greco's pass is overthrown, falls incomplete. Third and 8, Morgan loses 1 as number 83, Robert Foder, comes in on the stop. And then on fourth and 9, Mount Carmel's punt is downed on the 25-yard line. First and 10, Kulpmont. Quarterback Bubnas fumbles, recovered by the Red Tornadoes. First and 10, Lenny Guarna goes 25 yards up the middle for a touchdown, Red Tornadoes. The extra point try will be attempted by Greco. And the attempt is good. So with 6:29 left in the first quarter, it's 7-0 Mount Carmel. Mount Carmel's kickoff is returned by the Wildcats to the 36. Kulpmont first and 10. A halfback pass, number 89, Muriello, to quarterback Bubnas is good for 5 yards. Second and 5 from the 44. The pitch out to the mid. Muriello is fumbled and recovered by the Red Tornadoes. Mount Carmel first and 10. Bonjo is held for no gain, tackled by Vic O'Lear, number 66. On second and 10, a pass is completed from Greco to Morgan, a gain of 12 yards. Then on first and 10, Guarna picks up 7 more yards, tackled by number 73, Frank Bergonia. Second and 3, Greco on a keeper gets 2, tackled by number 88, Tony Posca. Brings up a 3rd and 1, and Bonjo on a dive gets to the 7-yard line. First and goal at the 7. Morgan is met in there for a 1-yard loss. Second and goal at the 8. Guarna, following his blocking, gets into the end zone for a TD. Greco's placement attempt for the extra point is wide to the left. And with 3:03 left in the first quarter, it's Mount Carmel 13, Kulpmont nothing. And that was the end of the quarter. Start the second quarter, number 20, Moncavage's kickoff to Vic O'Lear, who returns 11 yards, tackled by number 45, Zenia. We now pick up further action as Kulpmont quick kicks to Bonjo, who returns 20 yards to the Kulpmont 40. Mount Carmel, first and 10. Number 38, Morgan, goes around left end for 10 yards. And on first and 10, Greco's jump pass is knocked down by number 73, Bergonia. Brings up a second and 10. Greco back to pass. He completes it to Guarna, who takes it down the right sideline to the 9-yard line. Brings up a first and goal, and Bonjo on the carry takes it to the 5, tackled by Posca. With second and goal, Morgan now takes it down to the 3-yard line. And that brings up a third and goal. Bonjo gets the carry, and number 14 goes end zone, but there's an illegal procedure penalty against the Red Tornadoes. Repeat third and goal at the 9-yard line. Greco's 9-yard pass to Guarna. Guarna is good for the TD, Lenny Guarna. The placement is no good because of a clip. Even though we go in the end zone, it's a 15-yard penalty. And therefore, repeating the placement try, a pass is batted away by number 65, Steve Matsura. On the kickoff, it's returned by O'Lear, 18 yards, tackled by Brian Bubnas, number 60. Kulpmont first and 10. Bubnas tries a screen pass to Muriello, taken by number 30, Jay Stabinsky, and a gain of 24 yards. Kulpmont first and 10 at the 38-yard line. Bubnas back again to pass, falls incomplete. Brings up a second and 10, and Bubnas' pass is incomplete, intended for Joe Apicel. Brings up a third and 10. Bubnas' pass into the end zone falls incomplete, overthrown. And that's a fourth and 10. Bubnas on a keeper gets 1 yard as the Red Tornadoes hold and take over. First and 10. Ron Grossman is now in at quarterback, and his pass falls incomplete. On second and 10, Grossman again back to pass, and this time he hits Joe Orzechowski at reserve for 36 yards and a Mount Carmel touchdown. The extra point try, Grossman again back to pass. This one falls incomplete. And now, starting the second half, Kulpmont's kickoff is returned 23 yards by number 30, Jay Stebinski, tackled by Robert Fodor. Mount Carmel 1st and 10 at the Mount Carmel 48, a pitch number 34, Joe McFadden, a gain of 8. 2nd and 2 at the Kulpmont 44, Grossman on a quarterback keeper gets 9. White and Mariello making the stop. Brings up a 1st and 10 at the 35. Quarterback keeper Grossman picks up 2. Number 93, Marshalik on the tackle. That's a 2nd down at the 33. Number 21, Case Stebinski picks up 10 and a 1st down for the Red Tornadoes. 1st and 10 at the 23. Case Stebinski, again the ball carrier, gets 5 this time. Brings up a 2nd and 5 at the 18. And Jim McFadden is knocked out of bounds at the 8-yard line after picking up 10 yards. Brings up a 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. But there is a loss of 4 as Robert Fodor comes in and makes the stop. Brings up a 2nd and 14. A pitch out to number 30, Jay Stebinski, who takes it to the 1 where Steve Masur makes the saving tackle. That brings up a 1st and goal. Quarterback Grossman fumbles but recovers for no gain. 2nd and goal. Jay Stebinski goes into the end zone for the touchdown with 7:14 left in the 3rd period. We now pick up further action with Kulpmont's quarterback, Budnis, back to pass. Number 74's pass falls incomplete. And Kulpmont in punt formation. Punt is covered by the Red Tornadoes. No return. Mount Carmel now, 1st and 10. Jim McFadden gets the carry, picks up a yard, tackled by O'Leary, Bergonia, and Domoleski. That brings up a 2nd and 9. Jump pass is completed for a gain of 3 yards. It looked like the right end. And now with a 3rd and 6, the pass is overthrown. Bringing up a 4th and 6. Moncavage is punt. Taken by number 81, Epicella, who returns 8 yards, tackled by Grossman and an unidentified number 35. Timeout, Kulpmont. We now pick up further action with Mount Carmel back in possession. Grossman's pass is completed to number 34, Jim McFadden, for a large gain. 1st and 10 at the 14. McFadden, again, this time gets the carry and picks up 4 yards. Brings up a 2nd and 6 at the 10. Quarterback recovers his own fumble at the 12. Brings up a 3rd and 8 for the Red Tornadoes. Grossman's pass is completed to McFadden for a Red Tornado touchdown. On the try for the extra point, pass attempt is broken up by the Kulpmont defenders. 8:30 left in the 4th quarter. And now we pick up further action after Steve Masur's 9-yard TD run. Kulpmont's kickoff goes to Jay Stebinski, returned 15 yards. Number 71, Charles Vanna, and Bergonia on the tackle. Mount Carmel 1st and 10, number 22, the new quarterback, Kruski, is sacked by O'Leary for a 6-yard loss. 2nd and 16. Kruski back to pass, completes it to Ken Stebinski for 28 yards, tackled by Mariello. Brings up a 1st and 10 for the Red Tornadoes. Kruski on a quarterback sneak gets 4 yards. O'Leary on the stop. Brings up a 2nd and 6. And Krushke's pass is completed to Kenny Stavinsky for a 32-yard gain. First and 10, Red Tornadoes. Number 34, McFadden, gets the carry and takes it down to the 1, but there is a backfield in motion penalty against the Red Tornadoes, and it's brought back. First and 15 at 21, and Grossman is back in at quarterback, and his pass is broken up. Brings up a second and 15. Quarterback Grossman on a keeper goes into the end zone, but once again there is a penalty against the Red Tornadoes. So that brings up third and 20. Grossman on a keeper picks up 3 yards. And on fourth and 17, quarterback Grossman back to pass. Pass towards the end zone, broken up by the Wildcats. Kulpmont takes over, first and 10. Kulpmont's left halfback picks up 1 yard as the film ends, and the final score, Mount Carmel High School 43, Kulpmont 6. The following individuals volunteered their time and expertise in order to preserve the proud tradition of Mount Carmel Red Tornadoes football history.